I'm Amanda. I'm the founder of Shine From Within, and before you start reading through the page, I just wanted to come and talk to you first because something's different about this round of the Youth Mentor training, and I want to make sure that you know about it. For the first time in over a year, I'm running this as a live cohort. That means a group of people starting together in July 2026, going through the training at the same time, where we actually build your programs together, where you get feedback from me in real time, where you can meet people who are also going to become probably some of your closest friends, but certainly youth mentors alongside you that you can check in with. This is not the same as doing it in your own time or on your own. The content is the same award-winning training that has supported over 300 mentors in over 30 different countries since 2016, but the experience of doing it live as a group, going through it together, it really is so special. And that's where people go from, I'm going to do this one day, to actually doing it. Because here's my goal for every single person who joins in July. By January 2027, which might seem like a little while away, but by then, by the time the January school holidays roll around and people are getting into a brand new year, which is the perfect time for a workshop or retreat or some one-on-one mentoring, you will have had your first session, a one-on-one session, a group workshop, something that you've created, money exchanged, because your time and your wisdom and the skills that you will learn through this training are absolutely worth that. That's what this cohort is designed to do. Not just certified, not just knowledgeable, but actually doing the thing. Everything we've built around this live round, including the bonuses, it all exists for you to get to that moment. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about what's included in a moment, but first I want to share a little bit about why I built this training and what it's already done for the people who have been part of it. I started Shine From Within in 2012, and when other people started reaching out asking, how did you get started? What courses did you do? How do you run workshops? How do you get into schools? How do I do this too? I realized there wasn't anything like this. And when I was starting, I remember reaching out to other people doing this kind of thing, and I just heard crickets. It's probably an Aussie term, but no one got back to me, right? And so I really wanted to be there for others wanting to do this work too. But there were only so many like coffee dates and pick my brain kind of sessions that I could do, and I couldn't share everything in that time anyway. So I spent a couple of years developing this training. It really feels like my life's work. It's everything that I wish I had when I was starting and growing Shine From Within. And it's always evolving. There are new masterclasses that have gone in there just this year alone around supporting Gen Alpha and Gen Z, especially with AI now coming into the mix, how to run mother-daughter retreats, all sorts of things. It's always evolving. And as someone who joins the training, you will always have access to any new classes and any updates as we're going along. This program has also won Best Program of the Year, and we've also been certified as a B Corp. The mentors who come through this training are now running sold out workshops, they're getting into schools, they're doing their one-on-one thing, they all do their own version of it based on what works for them, what works for their communities, and the things that brings them joy and feels fulfilling for them as well. It takes time to get there, but that's what we're here to support you with. Anyway, here's what some of the graduates have to say.
Amazing. Amanda's amazing. It's always current. It's always inspiring.
Best decision I have ever done in my entire life.
It gives you the skills you need to understand the work you're doing more, but then understand how to deliver it too, because you get the business side of it as well.
If you know that you like working with kids and you want to make a change and make an impact positively, youth mentoring is an awesome option.
That kind of self-doubt will be there, but if you can override that and kind of just really go for it, then totally do it, because it's amazing. I really love it.
Teens and tweens are the best to hang out with. They're so inspiring, and it's really rewarding getting to walk alongside them, supporting them to navigate life.
All the information and the content that you get, 100% it will benefit you to become a better mentor, and as well to become the mentor that understands yourself first, so you can, understand your mentees.
I have learned how I can be confident. I have learned that I don't have to be perfect to do it, and I can do it exactly with who I am right now.
My name is Fola, and I run an organization called Brighter Girls. So when talking about my expertise, interesting, I'm a graduate, so I'm a trained youth mentor. I think I was at about 6 years now or 5 years ago.
Wow.
I went through the youth mentoring training. I'm a girl coach. I'm a teens development expert, and I also work with parents now as a parenting strategist. And what I do with parents is to help them create systems that help them to, reconnect with their teenagers and also get their teenagers ready for the real world. So
those people you just heard from, they are just some of the folks that have joined our training. They're people who care deeply. They're people who have often been through something themselves, and they want to make sure that someone younger doesn't have to navigate this alone. And I think it's worth saying clearly here what this work actually is, because it's not about having all the answers. It's not about standing in front of a group of people, young people, and telling them how to live. It's about holding space. It's about being the kind of adult in a young person's life who is showing up consistently, who asks how they're really doing, who knows the questions to ask, right, and who can bring them together with one another. Because peer mentoring and us creating those spaces for them to connect is truly magical and so transformative and empowering and wonderful. And here's what I genuinely believe: if you are watching this, then you can do this work, regardless of your qualifications, regardless of your age, what you've been through, whether you've worked with young people before or not. If you care and you're here, you've already got the most important ingredient. We help you with all of the rest. That's what this 6 months is about. It's not a quick course to get it to kind of check a box. You're here because you know that this work's really important. You want to do it really well. And even though we're in the preventative non-clinical space, and we are about joy and light and all of those things, there's a real responsibility, of course, when we're holding space for young people as adults, right? And so we need to know what to do if something does come up and we don't know how to deal with it. We need to know what to do in those situations. It's really, really important. So if you're here, I assume you're one of those people who wants to do this properly. You want to do it well, and you want to have support around you so that you feel confident really putting yourself out there and doing this work. The training takes you through everything that you need to hold a genuinely nurturing, inclusive, safe space for young people, create programs that they actually want to come to, and build a business doing it sustainably. And in this July cohort, you don't do any of that alone. I'm going to be with you the whole way. And actually, before I tell you more about the training itself, I'd love you to hear something. It's just 40 seconds, but I think for a lot of you, it's probably the reason that you're here.
I find as young people, when someone just believes in you, it can increase your self-worth, but also increase your motivation to do well and to be well and to go well.
Having people to talk to who actually listen and really be present. Because for me, I've always found that to work through things or to get clear on things in my head, I often need to talk about them. I think that's a massive thing, knowing that they're just there to listen. And often I don't even need any response back. I just need to get it out of my head. I find that's a big thing for me.
So let me tell you what the July cohort actually looks like. We have 9 modules covering everything from the psychology of adolescent development to creating your own workshops and programs to the business of getting people in the room and being paid for this work. Each module, it will unlock every 2 weeks so that you're not overwhelmed, and you've got around 2 to 5 hours each week to keep up. You can integrate that into your life however you need. You've got an app that goes along with the course, so you can actually be listening in on your commute to work or your morning walks. You can find ways to bring this into the life you already have, rather than waiting for your life to suddenly have the space to do this work. Lifetime access means that even if life does get in the way and you fall a little bit behind, it doesn't matter. You keep moving through, you keep jumping on the calls when you can. And you will get that certification at the end. Every fortnight we jump on a live call together to share what we're working on, to troubleshoot what's coming up, to brainstorm and to practice our mentoring skills together. These calls are recorded. They're held at 2 different times every second Tuesday, so that you can join a morning one or an evening one, depending on where you are in the world. And then for 6 weeks after the training, after it officially ends, we'll keep meeting. We'll meet every single week then. We're going to ramp it up rather than slow down, because I really want you to implement as you go. The training's very practical. You will be implementing and putting things in place as you go along during the 6 months. But at the end there, I really want to make sure that you are delivering your first program. If you haven't done it already, a lot of people do get their things happening during the course, right? But I just want to make sure that we've got that time together at the end to just keep going. I'm going to walk beside you, walk with you right to the moment that you're actually there doing this. And because I know that one of the biggest fears that people have when they are thinking about doing this training is, what do I actually do when I get into the room? Or, can I just start with something that's already made so that I know for sure that it is tried and tested, right? And so I've actually created 5 complete done-for-you sessions as a bonus for this cohort. So if you would like to run a class or do some sessions with one-on-one with young people around confidence, digital wellness, self-care, values, body image or self-worth, or body image and self-worth, ready to run, you don't have to create anything from scratch. You will have that in there. It's part of many things that are in there. If you decide that you want to do something else, we've got templates and lesson plans and all sorts of things in there. But the idea is that we're helping you build the skills to develop things for yourself, because that's how you grow a sustainable business. It needs to be your IP, and you need to be co-creating it with the young people in your own communities. But I also know that it's helpful to just have something to start with to begin with. So we've added more of that into this training. You'll also get a Youth Mentor website template so that you have a website to kind of plug and play into your own hosting. We'll talk about that in the course, but you'll have a website ready to go. You'll have a Fill Your First workshop kit. And it's really just the beginning, because then you come into a community of 300 other youth mentors doing this work. And finally, I'm putting together a physical welcome kit for some of you to receive a binder of 52 lessons. It's called our Shine Club curriculum. It's brand new. It covers 52 sessions, so you can do weekly sessions for a whole year, host a little trust circle or something like that in your community, and have everything you need to do that, including our conversation starter cards, my book, our teen inspo cards. You will have all of it. We're sending that out to anyone who purchases and pays upfront, because obviously it's a big expense for us to put all of that together and print it off and send it to you. So we've got that there as a special bonus for anyone who is able to join us and pay in full upfront. But of course, we also have our wonderful month-long refund period as well. So if you come into the training and it's not quite for you, that's okay too. You'll see all of the details here on the page. I also want to quickly mention a couple of things that matter when you're deciding whether to trust a program with something this important. The Youth Mentor training, as I said before, it won Best Program of the Year at the International Coaching Awards. The judges went through everything, every module, every resource, all the behind-the-scenes content, and they judged it to be the best of all the programs submitted that year. That means a lot to me. The people that were on the judging panel are people I really respect and look up to as well. And we're also a certified B Corp, which is a rigorous global certification that says we're running this business ethically, sustainably, and with genuine care for the people in it. It took a couple of years to achieve that, and I'm incredibly proud of it. You can trust that what you're investing in here is the real thing. It's built with care, backed by results, and we've been here for the long run. This is not like a quick check the box, get some kind of a template off AI or anything like that. This is tried and true training and resources. And I truly believe this is the future of supporting young people. We're always going to need that person-to-person connection. We're always going to need incredible spaces where we can connect and support one another. So here is who this is for. You've felt this pull towards young people for a while. Maybe you visited this page before, you might have clicked away, or life got in the way, or doubt crept in, or it just never felt like quite the right time. You don't need to have it all figured out. You don't need any other specific qualifications. You don't need to have worked with young people before or to have your whole life together in a particular way. If you have worked with young people before, anyone that's come through the training that's been a teacher or a counsellor or something like that in the past have honestly always told me that this has filled in gaps that they need for this particular work. And for those that have come in fresh, it gives you everything that you need. What you need, is the heart for it. I can't teach that. That's what you're bringing to this, the drive, the heart, the desire to do this and to want to support young people. So if you're still here, know that this July course starts July 7th, and have a look around, see what's there. And if you'd like to have a conversation first, please do feel welcome to click on any of the links to book in a call with me. I'd love to make sure that this is the right fit for you. I'd love to hear where you're at and what you're thinking. So feel really welcome to jump on a one-on-one call with me. And you'll see even in the FAQs there's a spot to apply for Pay What You Can. If you need a different kind of payment plan or something like that, there's options to make it as accessible as possible for you. Enjoy having a look around. I'd love you to be one of the people that join us in this live cohort. I'm so excited to be doing it live again. Let's do this together and let's have something actually out in the world making money by January 27. Let's do this.
Okay, I do have a final question for you. I'm more just curious, I think, for myself, selfishly. As someone that you're already trained as a teacher, you already had life coaching under your belt, you're already a mum of girls, what drew you to enroll in the youth mentor training? Like, what were you looking for from the youth mentor training, and how did it support you?
That's such a good question. I think what happened was I thought that maybe Starter Squad would be similar to the women's events that I'd done. So it was like, I thought it'd just be kind of a trickle every month, and maybe it would be something that would be good for my girls, and that would be enough. And then when it kind of took off like it did, I thought, I need a bit more support. I need to kind of get my ducks in a row. Like, I need to do this properly. And I got really excited because I was like, this could be my thing. I had been coaching with women, like I said, and I was doing a lot of mindset coaching, and I loved it, but it didn't feel like my thing that I could really kind of run with. And so once it kind of took off, I thought, I really need a bit more support with this. And it was one of those like,
Amanda, I love what you've built. I love what y'all are doing, and very proud of the work you're doing, and the quality and level of excellence that you do it.